Hello, everyone. My name is Mackenzie Wilkins, and I am the program manager for the College Launch for Leadership program. And I'm really excited to welcome everyone today to this evening's talk about the Wake Forest College Launch for Leadership program as part of Wake Forest University's pre-college programs. Just some general housekeeping. Please feel free to submit any questions you have as they come to you in the Q&A. We do have program staff behind the scenes that will be available to answer questions during the time. And keep your questions general. And if you have any type of specific question about your student or an application, feel free to email us at collegelaunch@wfu.edu. And then again, for guests that aren't able to join today, we will be recording the session for tonight and sharing it out in the next couple of days. Ready to go ahead and get started. So just want to introduce everyone to the team that we have here. The Wake Forest Pre-College Programs team comprises the individuals on this slide. We have decades of experience among us, from working with young people in K-12 education, higher education and student support, and counseling, and we're all just really excited for the opportunity to work with your students this fall. We're really dedicated to making sure students have an enriching and positive experience during our programs. Just a brief agenda for this evening. We're going to discuss the history of the College Launch for Leadership program and what students can expect during the year. And then we'll close with a discussion of the application requirements and then a Q&A for you all to ask any outstanding questions. And now I'll turn it over to Kyla, the Executive Director of Pre-College Programs, to share more about the core pillars of the College Launch program.
Thanks so much, Mackenzie. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kyla Hollingsworth, AVP and Executive Director of Pre-College Programs here at Wake, and I'm delighted to talk with you and share more about the history and the core pillars of College Launch. College Launch started in 2014, and our core pillars consist of college prep, social justice, and leadership development. Students who complete the program can expect to walk away as better leaders, confident in their ability to create change in their communities, and better prepared for the college application process. Now we would like to share our College Launch video to share what our students experience by participating in our 9-month program. The College Launch for Leadership program is a 9-month program designed for high school juniors. Students are able to participate in 9 Saturday summits in either Winston-Salem, North Carolina at our main campus or at our Charlotte campus.
This is a free program, and we are trying to fill the gap for students who may not know exactly what the next step is, figuring out what you're passionate about and what you want to pursue in your future. The college application process is rigorous. Students are able to do ACT workshops, college essay writing prep, they're mentored by our alumni, they're able to have a leg up, succeed, and thrive when they get to their universities.
College Launch really inspired me. Going into it, I did not know exactly what I was capable of. I had more confidence in myself. Using the program to get into Wake Forest, it really propelled me into where I am now.
Hopefully you enjoyed our video. Now I'd like to talk a little bit about our College Launch expectations. Scholars are encouraged to remain responsive throughout the duration of the program. They're expected to check email and Google Classroom regularly and RSVP, and as well as attend 8 out of 9 Saturday summits. So attendance is important. Students are asked to actively participate during Saturday summits, as well as participate in a group YPAR project throughout the duration of the 9 months. The YPAR project stands for our Youth Participatory Action Research Project, and it's a way for scholars to become researchers about their daily lives in hopes of developing realistic solutions for dealing with the problems that they believe need to be addressed either within their school or their community. In this project, students will identify an issue that they feel passionate about and work in groups to dive deeper into that topic and take action alongside a community partner. Now I'll turn it to Lauren to share a little bit about our year in a glance and review our monthly Saturday summits.
So here is an overview of the summits for the year and the different topics they will cover. Some of the summits in the spring will include travel to Wake Forest University for the Charlotte cohort. On these dates, we provide bus transportation from the Wake Forest Charlotte Center to the main campus in Winston-Salem. So in September, we'll start with an intro to launch, and everyone gets to meet their cohort. We'll do some work with understanding systematic injustices and writing an impactful essay. In October, we'll move into learning more about that YPAR project. We'll talk about civic engagement and have a possible volunteer opportunity. In November, we dive into building your college list. And in December, we talk about leadership development and test-taking strategies. In January, we have a summit in partnership with the Wake Forest School of Physics and Engineering. So this is a summit where we will travel with both cohorts to the main campus. In February, we have the Discover Wake Forest Day, which is in partnership with Wake Forest undergraduate admissions, which will again, both cohorts will be on Wake Forest's main campus. In March, we have Launching into Business in partnership with the Wake Forest School of Business. And then in April, we have our Education Day, which is in partnership with the Wake Forest School of Medicine. Both March and April are both on Wake Forest's main campus, and we do, as stated, provide transportation for our Charlotte cohort if needed. In May, we have our graduation and our YPAR project presentations. So this is just an overview of what the year could look like. Some of these topics will change as we plan for the year. So here is some data on our previous class of launch alumni. We're so proud of our scholars, some of whom have even decided to attend Wake Forest in the fall. So they had collectively 347 college and university acceptances, with 39 different colleges and universities enrolled, and over 4.9 million total in scholarships and grants that they received. And then here is some pre and post survey data from last year. As you can see, students came out of our program feeling better equipped for the college application process, more knowledgeable on social injustices taking place in their communities, and more empowered to create change in the world around them.
We also have some testimonials from alumni that have completed the College Launch program. So we have a range from students that are currently in their senior year of high school and students that are currently in their first year of college. So just as you can see, this program was really influential for them, and we hope that it will have the same impact on your students as well. Just a reminder that the application is currently open for sophomores to apply for the College Launch program. Eligible students should have a clean high school disciplinary record, a strong academic background, and a passion for growing as a leader and serving their community. The College Launch application is going to consist of 2 well-crafted essays that respond to prompts, a recommendation from a teacher, counselor, or community member that knows the student well and can speak to their potential in the program, and a self-reported GPA and unofficial transcript. And then just a reminder that to apply for the launch program, you must be located in Winston-Salem, Charlotte, or the surrounding communities. Launch is a North Carolina-based program just because for our monthly summits and in-person events, they do take place at their regional campus. So for Winston-Salem, we'll be on campus at Wake Forest University, and for Charlotte, we'll be at the Charlotte Center in Uptown.
Well, now we'd like to open it up for any questions. If you do have any questions, feel free to drop the questions in the question and answer box, and I'm happy to have Mackenzie as well as Lauren field any questions, and we'll moderate the Q&A. But before that, I did want to bring your attention to the opportunity to scan the QR code on the screen to refer a student. So if you know of any current high school sophomores that are in the Winston-Salem or Charlotte communities or the surrounding area that might be a great fit for the College Launch program, I encourage you to scan the QR code, and that will allow you to refer a student to participate in our program. We also post often on social media, and that will give you an opportunity to see what's happening and our programs currently as well as what's happened in the past. So follow us on social media at Wake Pre-College. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok. If you do have any questions, you're welcome to drop the question in the question and answer box, and we can start. So the first question submitted is, once I've submitted the application and all of the required materials, how long will it be until I hear whether I'm accepted or not? Mackenzie, would you like to answer that question?
Sure. We review applications on a rolling basis. So after you've submitted and we've received your letter of recommendation from your teacher, community member, or counselor, it takes about 3 to 4 weeks just to review everything so you can hear back within a month.
Excellent. And then a follow-up question, students from the Dobson area, are they eligible to sign up for the program?
We'll have to check how close Dobson is. We do ask that if you are Charlotte, you're about 50 miles from the Charlotte Center, and if you're Winston, you are 75 miles from Wake Forest. So I would suggest taking a look to see how close you are to one of those campuses before applying.
Yes, the program does require in-person attendance. It's not virtual, so we do ask that students are in driving distance to either our Charlotte campus, as Mackenzie mentioned, or our Winston campus. Those are the only two questions that are currently that have been submitted. Okay, so our next question, Lauren, if you can answer this, can a student participate in on-campus events at Winston-Salem 1 month and then at the Charlotte campus the next month?
So you are assigned a cohort, and we do ask that you attend the events that align with that cohort. However, in the spring, they are mostly on the same days anyways. So mostly in the fall, we would ask that you plan to attend the correct cohort's date.
Thank you, Lauren. Another common question that we get from students, can a current junior participate? Mackenzie, can you answer that question? If you're currently a junior in high school, can you participate in the program?
If you're currently a junior, you're not eligible for the program just because we do ask that you apply as a sophomore. We definitely would have loved to have you.
Thank you so much, Mackenzie. Another question that came in, will participating in the Wake Forest College Launch for Leadership program help me have an advantage in getting into Wake Forest? Lauren, do you want to answer that for me?
Sure. So this program is not a pipeline program. However, for any school showing interest by doing programs like this, is just a really great opportunity to learn more, to see if it would be a right fit for you.
Thank you. Mackenzie, if you can answer this next question, a family from the Fort Mill suburb in South Carolina, which is within a few miles of the Charlotte campus, are families from Fort Mill eligible to apply?
Families from Fort Mill are eligible to apply, and the Charlotte cohort would be the very right cohort for you. We have a few families and students right now that are from that area.
Next question, Lauren, if you can answer, if a student is really interested in the program, but they have a few scheduling conflicts that may require them to miss more than one Saturday summit, what would you suggest?
I would suggest still applying and just reaching out individually to us, to our email listed on this page. And we can work with you to see if we can do makeup assignments, or we do offer workshops that are virtual throughout the year, generally on weeknights, that provide some makeup attendance as well.
Thank you. The next question is about the link to apply. Can we back up one slide to show the link so families are able to see where to apply? So the application is free and students are able to apply online at collegelaunch.wfu.edu/apply. So that's where you can find the application. Our next question that was submitted, when does the application for the launch program end? Is there a deadline? And if I have a friend who would also be interested in joining, how can I invite my friend to join? Mackenzie, can you answer that question?
Mm-hmm. The application deadline for launch is August 1st. We do admit on a rolling basis, so it's always encouraged to get your application in as soon as you can. And then if you want to bring a friend or encourage them to apply, we love that. We have a referral QR code here. You can scan that. You can also let them know that you are applying for launch and encourage them to apply as well and give them the information for where to go to do so.
Thank you. We'll give it just a couple more minutes to see if anyone else submits questions. These are fantastic questions. So thank you so much, Mackenzie and Lauren, for fielding our questions. And thank you, audience, for submitting the questions. So there is no application fee for our college launch program. Our summer immersion program, which is another program our department operates, does require a $50 application fee. So make sure that you are checking to check the box for college launch, which is our free program, whereas summer immersion does require an application fee. They are two separate programs. Well, thank you all so much for your questions. Mackenzie, I'll turn it to you to wrap us up and close us out for this evening.
Well, thank you so much, everyone. We really enjoyed getting to share more about launch with you all tonight. Again, if you have any questions that are application specific or student specific, you can always reach out to us at collegelaunch@wfu.edu. But we hope everyone enjoys the rest of their evenings. Thank you so much for joining us. Good night.